Alright everyone, welcome to the Championship 4 here at Phoenix Raceway for the Xfinity Series Championship 4. Alright guys, so welcome back. We're doing Championship 4 weekend racing here. And so what we got is, we got Justin Outguy in the 7. Of course we have Sam Mayer filling in for Michael Net there in the 1. And then of course here as we go racing, we got Cole Custer, who actually technically isn't in this series because he moved up the cup already. He's going to be filling in the 22 car technically, because putting him in the 98 sounds a little bit weird, as we already are in a wreck thanks to one Alex LeBay, who in this game is my arch nemesis no matter what happens. Seems like a really cool guy in actual real life, honestly, but when it comes to racing in this game, he is constantly trying to wreck me, so that's very annoying. But anyways, we are racing here at Phoenix, and of course, if you haven't figured it out already by just the color of the hood, I would like to see John Hudson Nemechek win, honestly, just because, well, I really enjoy watching him racing. Watched him all the way from the truck series when he was racing for his dad's team, and honestly, just I've always enjoyed watching him race, especially at super speedways. Just fun to watch him race there. So anyways, that is my pick for the Championship 4. It's honestly pretty tough, because I mean, Cole Custer, that would be cool to see, Justin Allgaier, and even Sam Mayer would be really good picks. And it's kind of tough, but it's like, for guys that I've actually watched and have really enjoyed watching, both in person and then on TV as well, I'd kind of like to see Jonathan Nemechek win. So that's my pick. Honestly, either way it goes, I'm going to be pretty happy with the result, I think. But definitely kind of like to see Jonathan Nemechek get his Xfinity Series championship. That would be pretty neat. So anyways, fighting right now, a pretty tight race car. It feels like we are just ripping the living daylights as we get into Briscoe here out of our right front tire as per usual. So we did a lot of work on a custom setup on this. Try and get that to loosen up some, have more tire pressure in the back to help the rear tires kind of slip and slide just a bit, trying to get that to kind of help the car rotate, but the car's just being a pain as usual. Part of that's a Xfinity car, just because they drive a lot tighter in this game than either trucks or the Cup cars. And so it's kind of hard to really be able to adjust on that for me anyways. I've never been able to really get a Xfinity car to be out of being its very tight self. Just really can't quite seem to get the knack of that, unfortunately. I have a little bit better luck with trucks and Cup, but even then, I don't have a whole lot of luck here at Phoenix. When it comes to trying to set up a car at Phoenix, as we got somebody seriously smoking back there. When it comes to Phoenix, I'm not able to get these cars where we want them. So anyways, we currently have Cole Custer there in the 22. That's our target, and he's leading this race. So not a huge surprise there. I haven't really seen where Allgaier or the one car running, but I'm pretty sure it was up here in the front. As it looks like we have another car smoking right up here. Yep, when we got a wreck going on there, we are going to go low and pass all that. Got past the 11 there too. Car got a little bit loose. Had to check it up there before we totally lost it. So we got a car there in the wall, it looks like, and no caution. So 2 cars have already exited the race, and that's just in the first stage, and there's no caution. We are just destroying the life on that right front tire there. We got guys running the wall. I don't know what these guys are doing. They don't know what they're doing as we hit the 61 there. Gotta get my car gathered back up there. Good night. There we go. Now we got the car back under control. Everybody having an issue with the 19, I think, Brandon Jones. Let's keep on moving here. We got a car finally coming back onto the track. Not sure who this is. I believe that's going to be one of the 44. I think it's 44. He's going to have brand new tires. final lap, and it couldn't have come too soon, that's for sure, because the life on that tire is about to expire. Moved up to 7th, so that's going to help us with our pit strategy here, and there we go. Jonathan didn't check up to 7th. Yep, so Mike O'Neck just now, Austin Cindric, the guys that were racing, right up there. Mike O'Neck, obviously, Sam Mayer in this instance, as he's driving the 1. Alrighty, we got the tape where we want it. I'm going to go up on the tire pressures just a bit more on the back, because I really do kind of want to see if those tires can start spinning just a little bit. Kind of want the rear end to kind of be just a little bit on the loose side. I also need to get my notes as well. Somewhere I have a sticky note somewhere that has my instructions on what the wedge does. So I have to see if I can find that one again. But that should help me making a setup a little bit later on, as we're getting rear-ended from the back. Car rolling up the track, not really able to do anything at the moment. Gonna go up into the 7 as we got hit by the 61. That's gonna be a car on the wall. Surprise, no caution. We are definitely slow off the draw there as we got the 4. Try and sneak underneath him here. There we go. Gonna run him up the track to some extent, as car is not wanting to work for us. Just trying to get less grip in the rear end, honestly. Trying to get that thing to rotate a bit better. Doesn't feel like it's going to do that for us. As the run wears on, it seems like once again we got the long run car, not the short run. So hopefully we don't have a short run at the end of this race, as I think we can catch up to everybody later on. We're just destroying that right front tire again. That's a bummer. Yeah, car just does not want to turn. We're going to have to find that wedge note here in a bit. I know it went somewhere. Currently I need its instruction to remind me what the wedge does. I think I remember pretty much, but it'd be helpful to read it again. So the car just not really wanting to work for us. Very, very tight. So that is not what we want. Especially here, to some extent we do, because if it's too loose, then we're running the bottom right here, and suddenly the rear tires just go sliding out everywhere. So to some extent we do want a tighter race car than normal, as we got somebody else down on the apron. So I don't know, in this Xfinity series, seems like cars are dropping like flies for some reason. Not sure what's going on with that, but we seem to be having a lot of issues in this race. Ooh, hit the wall there just a tad. And we are going through these tires quick. Yep, whoever that is hit pit road there. Got 4 laps to go in this race. We're watching those tires. We know exactly where the championship 4 guys are, and they are in the top 5 where we need to be. So there we go, 4 laps to go here. Got the 93 McLaughlin. Gonna give him a little bit of a nose. Try to get under him here, and he's gonna spin out himself. No help necessary. Oh, good man. That was a hard hit for him, and he gets powered into back there as well. Out the 21 of what would be Austin Hill in this scenario, currently Alfredo. Get yourself some French bread, some Alfredo sauce, slather it onto some sliced up French bread, then apply cheese and any Italian or garlic seasonings that you think are necessary, and you have yourself a very nice French bread pizza after you pop it into the oven for a bit. Good stuff. Alfredo French bread pizza. It's something else. You gotta try it. That is pretty good, I must say. Regular red sauce French bread pizza is good too, but there's something about that nice thick cheesy Alfredo sauce that can be really, really good. We got 1 lap to go, and I think we're gonna just barely make it on this tire for this stage here. Just, yeah, look at that thing just disappear there. Get the car rotated around the corner as that tire's about to breathe its last breath. And there we go, 7th. So we maintained, but we're not gaining. Yeah, so all the people that were racing there still in the top 5, so that's what we got to beat. Alrighty, so we got fuel, tires. We're going to try going down on the wedge just a bit. We're going to see if that helps us out. I don't see my note anywhere. Unfortunate. Gonna make sure that we don't okay. Actually found my note, so let's pit before that disappears there. Alrighty, so we'll see what we do. So we reduced the wedge just a smidgen. We want to see if that does any good for us whatsoever. In theory, it might, because it's supposed to add more spring tension to the rear end of the car. So it might help, might not. Doesn't look like it's helping right now. It's just speed-wise, but we fire off slow anyways, so I don't know. Car feels a little bit better in the turn. Perhaps. Got Brandon Brown there in the 68 still. Nice to see you. Haven't seen that team at all, so certainly a bummer. But haven't seen him either, so not sure what he's off doing. Hopefully he's doing some racing. And I think this one's going to be wrapped up by Cole Custer pretty easily there in the 22, unless the 1 gets to him. Yeah, we're falling back like a rock here, getting wrecked by the 11. The 11's going to try and wreck itself there. Can't get to the bottom, so that's another reason why we're losing some spots here. Easy, 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 easy. Rear-ended again from the back there. "23 laps to go, so barring a caution, green flag pit stops will be a thing in this race. So that could potentially, depending on how the strategy falls, make it or break it for us, as we're about to get spun out here by the 92. 92 is going to have to really check it up there, because he's right up there against the walls. We got 3 wide, 4 wide going, getting hit from the rear end down the side there. Car feels a little bit better, but I mean, you can watch the right front tire just totally dissipate into shreds of nothingness there. Just watch the percentages totally drop, and I don't remember how many laps we're into this thing now, but not enough, that's for sure. Alrighty, check in. Lap here we have 21 laps to go. And hit the brakes there just a bit. Yeah, you can just watch that tire's life disappear before its very eyes. Got somebody else on pit road once again, and I think that might have been Michael Ignat actually on pit road. Did not look like he came from the back of the field. I think he came from the front, potentially. That's potentially very interesting. Yeah, the car loosened up a bit, that's for sure. And we're starting to get that long run speed back as we're racing these guys, so nice to have, but the car is not good on the short run. Which, if we get a caution late in this race, is not going to help us out whatsoever, especially with how far we are in the back right now. Gotta hit those brakes there. think that might have been Michael Annette there. And we have caution on the track. Nope, Michael Annette's still up there, so... Okay. So we're going to come down, get our fuel, get tires. We're going to go a little bit farther down on the wedge and see if we can't get this thing loosened up a bit more. We didn't gain any position there, so hopefully the adjustments are what we needed. 3 cars out of this race is pretty insane, honestly. That's a lot of cars out of this thing compared to the normal 2 that end up having DNFs. We're trying to run farther down here, trying to get the car to rotate. There we go, 9. Yeah, I think Cole Custer in the subbing in the 22 there for his 00 ride. I think he might have this thing pretty well wound up, especially with how we're falling back here again. As the 51 goes slipping and sliding through, he gets it gathered back up as we head towards the wall. Cannot make that turn. How many laps do we have? Not that many. Yep, 00 got caught on our front end there. We actually kept the car out of the wall. That's surprising. Alright, we are in 13th position here. Not where we want to be. Gonna get run over from the rear, looks like. So we got to get into the long run at some point, so we'll see when the car hits that. But once it does, we should be able to stop making up ground. But currently, we're dropping like a rock at the moment. Everybody else having a better day than we are. Trying to race as hard as we can here for spots, but also just ripping our right front to shreds once again. Can't really do anything about that, honestly. Just gotta keep going with what we got. Alright, nice and easy, nice and easy, nice and easy. We're just coasting there. "11 laps remaining. We're starting to maintain position a bit better, it feels like, so we might be getting into our long run phase. Slowly, perhaps. Car feels a little bit better in the turn, but it just will not turn in the front. The front tires are just not gripping enough to be able to get any sort of response out of them right now. Maybe before there just a bit. 9's going to try and come and get us here. Oh, well, there we go. So there's a change. We have our other self, the other 20. Nothing like doubling up your chances, right? Well, we got 2 20s in this field, so we might still win. No, that's not how we're going to play this. No. Whoever finishes in the top, that's how we're doing it. The 20 is a totally different number is what that is. Totally different number. That is funny, though. Alright, hitting the line. 8 laps to go. We are moving forward slightly, but I think we're too far back at this point unless another caution comes out. Which, in that case, we're going to have to pit for tires. Because I'm not going to have any once I get to that point. Car just will not respond, honestly. So let's see here, getting up the Chastain, let off the throttle, hit the brakes. A little bit better, but we just lose so much momentum as well. Is another problem. %, of those tires is left. Got a car spinning out of control. Gonna try to go low. There we go. Missed that. Brandon Brown is what it looked like. So other guys apparently having tire issues here longer into the run. Ooh, hit the wall there. That's not gonna help my tire. Anybody else have issues, or will that be the only one here in the stage? There we go, 5 laps remaining. Gonna keep an eye on that tire there as well. Can't do much about it, but keep an eye on it anyways. And now we got the 39 in the wall. Oh, and we got Sam Mayer, who has now claimed the lead. I don't think we're going to be able to win it with only 2% of the tires. Should have pitted right there, honestly. I was hoping for some sort of caution, as we do have cars coming to pit road. There it went. Tire is out. We're actually going to have a pretty good amount of speed here. We got 3 laps to go here. We're going to get kind of hit there by the 19. We've got to make it down to pit road. Gonna get a penalty. We only need tires, but we had to pit. There's no possibility of not pitting. Hopefully the leaders pit. We'll have to see. We're gonna get a penalty either way. A lot of guys out of this race. The Whataburger car. We got Brandon Brown out. We got Brandon Jones out. So 4 cars in this race out due to mechanical issues. Oh, we got 5 actually there. Nope, the 39's still in it. He just getting fixed from his wreck. There we go, coming into pit road. Yeah, we're going to get a major penalty here. We got our Florida Racing guys here pitting for us today. And we have the leaders pitting behind us, I think. Come on, get me out there. We got a major penalty, I know, but we got to go. Oh, come on. Yep, okay, so we're done. Sam Mayer right there in the 1. It's going to be an interesting race between those two, though. So we are lapped down now officially. Actually, it might not be as simple as that. We think the leader should be on the last lap here. Everybody going slow through here, so I'm not sure if these guys already finished their race or not. Everybody going pretty slow through here. So I'm not sure what all that's about. Gonna end up almost hitting those guys. Alright, who on earth won this thing? I think the 20 did. So they pitted on the final lap to get tires. Interesting. So that's an upset. So Justin Allgaier ended up staying out for the end of the race, whereas Sam Mayer there in the 1, and obviously we got Cole Custer in the 22 subbing in. They pitted like I did. So Justin Allgaier wins the Xfinity Series Championship. Interesting. So that's how that worked. Well, anyways, guys, that's going to be it for today. Definitely disappointing not to be able to do better, but it is Phoenix, so honestly, I don't expect much out of my performances at this particular track normally, so that's about how that works. So anyways, guys, that is going to be it for today. We're going to have the Cup Series Championship for simulated, and my pick for the win. I think you probably already know who that is. But anyways, we will see you guys here tomorrow, hopefully, with the Cup Series Championship 4 race at Phoenix, and we'll actually be able to use next-gen cars, so that's going to be kind of fun. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys here next time on the Combustion Gamer channel. Make sure to check out Combustion Gamer gear for all of your gaming merch that I have available, and you can make sure to hit that like and subscribe button as well. Thank you, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.